Hey there. I was in the greenhouse today and I noticed that I wasn't paying attention to the greens that I had planted last year that bolted or dried out, turned to seed. This is what this looks like. Someone sent me a note the other day about it. See that? So the green will get like this flower top sometimes, and then it'll end up developing these little pods here. Now these are collards, which this year is the first time I ever grew them. I didn't even use them. They bolted so quickly in the heat that all I have left is this. So I wanted to go over how this works. Some people I know grow greens every year in order just to do this and get multiple layers of seed. You know, it's very affordable. You can plant one plant and get literally, this is probably from 2 plants. See all that? All that seed. It's a real pain in the butt, right? Because you're thinking that little pod, yeah, that little pod. So that little pod inside, if you break it open, has these black seeds. So let me break it open. They're so tiny that you won't be able to see them unless I do this. Let's see, where am I here? You see those? Right? Little teeny black seeds. So really, an easy way to do this is to take scissors, cut your pod stem off like that, right? And open up a Ziploc baggie. Put it in there like this, and you're just going to rake those pods off, the whole pod into your bag, okay? 2 things happens when you do that. The pod will break open the majority of time, and then the rest of it crumbles off. So you don't have to sit around and pick all those seeds. Shake your stick real well, right? And then inside, it's so hard for these videos just for you to see. There's all the seed in there, see that? And you've got the pod. So when you go to plant it, when you plant greens, normally you don't do them in perfect rows. Some people do, but I don't. So you take this bag, you shake it real well, your seed will start to come out. You can kind of see the bottom of that already, these little seeds. And you plant the whole thing, you sprinkle the whole thing. It doesn't matter if this little scrap of pod gets into your garden. You know what I mean? It's just stems. It's what makes it so much easier. You can grab these pods, get them in here, and they're ready to be planted. You can plant them again this year. Like, you could plant them and get a lot of greens if you planted them mid-August, maybe beginning August this year. So beginning August, soon, right? Real soon. You could plant now and get yourself collard, mustard green, greens in general, but these are the cooking greens that most people use to cook. So again, you know, just take your little stick here, like that. Every time I see these, I'm like, I run from them in the greenhouse because I have no time. I have so much to do that when I see them and I'm like, oh my God, I need to get the seed off of that, right? It takes so long. It's easier if you just do it this way. To pick the seed out is insane. Now I'm sitting here and seed is falling all over the place off of these. So when you're done, then you can turn around and just sweep all that seed up and put it in your bag too. So it just makes it easier to extract seed this way. Less time consuming, right? Here I am. I'm breaking these off. I can feel the little seeds falling out, right? Do this little twisting motion like you're milking a cow, right? Pulls the seed right off. Now this one, all the seed came off of it, right? It's a little drier than that other stem I had. With the misters in the little greenhouse, it makes these get a little damp even though they're dried out. So when you do misters, you have to be careful how you extract things. Another little seed pod. Stick it in your bag. Twist. See that? Twist, twist, twist. Okay. Now, already, see all that seed in there? It's coming off the pod. You could actually shake, shake, shake and pull your pod leaves out. You don't even need to leave them in there. I know some of you want clean bags of seed. You don't want to have to look at all that crap in there, huh? So you can pull all that out. But then that way, it's quicker for you to get your seed. And if you have greens, let them go. Like, eat them, and then you know they bolt or they're starting to seed out like this. Leave them. Let them seed out. Get the seed. You don't, you know, the flowering feeds the bees and the pollinators, so you want to leave it there for that. But then, you know, you have all this excess seed left. And you can actually leave that till it fall. and the majority of those pods will not open. So you could leave them till fall. Now, if you have a green that the pods begin to open, they're going to reseed themselves all in the area of where this is. So that can happen too, and that can be okay. But if you let it reseed itself and you've got all this in the way, it's complicated. So try to clean it up when you can, extract the seed, and then purposely and intently plant it again. Okay, so look at that. Easy way to do seed. I just wanted to bring that up because I was sitting here moaning and crying about it.